Could you imagine if I had put my makeup on already? I would be fucking livid because the catastrophe I would look like, baby. The catastrophe. Nonetheless, basically what I'm saying is I want to capture this time before I have the surgery, before I even like get super duper close, because all of the like captured memory times, etc., that I have of me is basically of me being a hell of a lot smaller than the 300-pound baddie I am right now. Yeah, basically going over how to lose weight, basically going over what I want to do to, oh my goodness, what I was doing to broken out again, to become the person that I truly want to be. And I got a lot of turning coming up in a minute, so I just want to apologize for that. Like, I understand, like, girl, I'm saying most there wasn't you. I understand. In fact, let me bring it down just a tad bit so you can at least see some neck. Like, I do got a neck. I do. That's one thing I can say. Being overweight has never taken away from me. My neck. I may got multiple chins now, but I've always had a neck. Always been a girl with a neck. Nonetheless, for the majority of my life, I've always been focused on weight and not necessarily food. Like, I've watched other people's videos and they like, from the moment I woke up, I was thinking, oh, what am I gonna eat? And then as soon as I ate, I thought, oh, what am I gonna eat again? And I'm not saying that's not oh my goodness, the person in front of me has a panoramic roof as well. The vibes. And the same license plate cover. Go us. Yes. Nonetheless, and I'm not that girly. Like, I've went through life. I've had I understand this may sound confusing, especially if you watch some of my previous videos, but I do have oldest daughter syndrome. I'm my mom's oldest by birth and my dad's youngest that we know of by birth. So the dynamic is completely different in the separate places. With all that being said, I basically, like, I really pushed myself. I was always putting whoever, whatever ahead of me. Even relationships, I would always put the guy ahead of me. And I was like living this life of just rush and hurry up and do whatever you gotta do, or not what you gotta do, but what you gotta do for other people. And then when it comes to you, stop. All efforts are not a go. I would even get like sick. Like, I would get so mentally caught up about it that I would get physically sick. I would get a migraine. I would get nauseous. I would stop eating, or I would, and I can't necessarily say that like I'm an emotional eater, because like if something good happens, I am gonna celebrate with ice cream. That's what I grew up doing. I feel like that's what normal fucking people do. Celebrate the wins. And granted, I understand the whole, oh, you're not a dog, don't celebrate with food. But understand, like, it's not just the meat thing. It's a cultural thing. Oh, baby, don't hit me, please. Anyway, all that being said, rushing. So it has been conveyed that rushing does not fit into the life that I live. Like, I should do everything with like enough time to be exactly how I want to be, do exactly what I want to do. I had it 70. I shouldn't rush. I should live life leisurely, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still working up today, for instance. So I was up at 4 in the morning, as I often am, and I am rushing to work. so much done that I can. I'm more focused, I'm more eager to do it. Like it doesn't necessarily feel like a chore. So I typically wake up early and do my chores, and then end up doing a little bit more than what I probably planned or should do due to time management and whatnot. And I end up rushing. And one of my biggest things, because I have 2 older siblings who mom passed away in a car accident, and she was rushing. Also, I've been behind the wheel several times, specifically this wheel, who just want to be like real, where I've been rushing places and it ain't, some shit happened, and I'm still very like in awe at the fact that I'm alive. I'll just say that. But yeah, I wanted to start making more videos to like capture what I was going through during this time, because I know I tend to have real selective in the school. But I started big. Oh baby, no, disgusting. A school zone. Not no school zone. It's a mean butt. Darn kids. Am I going too fast today? I just gotta get a feel for it. Gotta get a feel for the back to school. Like knowing where the places are, the school zones at, and so on and so forth. Because I typically avoid them. Like I take a different route during the summer than I do during not the summer. Because time is a virtue. And getting right back to the Russia thing, like I am working on it. I'm not working on it as hard as I should, because baby, what am I not working on? My weight, my beauty, my skin, making sure I don't have a lot of loose skin, because like I have been big my whole fucking life. And not to say like, oh, I've going back and forth between this weight and that weight, but I have like been on a continuously increasing weight wise journey. I don't gotta be nice. They don't. I feel like nobody does need a me. You feel what I'm saying? Because, and like, I really wouldn't want anybody to, because I feel like I put myself out for almost any and everybody, and that's not fair to me. But I'm not going to get donuts because I want to start this meeting on time. Operators, and I'm an engineer, just putting that out there. I don't know if I said that in this video. I got told I said too much, so I hushed up. Anyway, what matters most is them knowing that I'm there for their opinion, not to be like, let me buddy you up, because I don't give a shit about buttering on. I mean, I give a shit about them, but I'm not trying to butter them up. I need to know what they would like for the process that they complete to be better. That's it. Sure. I'm also not about to do my makeup. I've always found it like really techy to like show up a place and like if it's not enough then like look better as the day goes on. I know it's really weird, but it's like we've already seen you, like you know. Like I feel like no one is gonna notice. Well, they'll notice, but I still but like a true eight, like that thing hang. You got some hang time to it, all right. But I would lift up my stomach. Ooh, this black. I mean, blue. I won't make it black, all right. This blue Nissan Versa, they just slammed on brakes with nobody in front of them while the light was yellow, and then went through the yellow light. Like, I ain't praying you stub your toe on the bed post, but if you did, I wouldn't say alright. But yeah, I've had to change the way I work because I have a mass on my uterus, and bitch hurt, just straight up. So I would like have to lift my stomach to get to my pum pum, and it hurt to lift it up. So like I had to change the hand that I wipe with. I had to like change, like I got a maneuver and all this shit. It was just a lot to figure out, like a lesson that I didn't want to learn, because it wasn't like, oh, it's sore. Nah, it would be like a stabbing pain. Like I would rather be shot. They have this pain every time I go to the restroom. Also, back fat makes it difficult to reach things. You know, a certain amount of back fat. I'm very grateful that my arms aren't like as big as I thought they would be at my weight. But then again, like I've been this weight before. I've had an occurrence in life where I went from 363 down to 263, and I'm trying not to get back to 363. I'm trying to just have a healthier life, like all in all. And it's scared to get close to on the side of the road. Piece of stuff but yeah, it's difficult. I often like worry about what I am perceived as, and I've experienced things in life that have happened to me, and like have also happened to my baby sister, who is a dime piece, man. Like she tea, all right. That it went completely different for her, and I know it's because of the pretty text, you know. And don't get me wrong, like I get, like I'm aware of how I look, especially when I put on makeup, baby. Like shit, I need a back to get these up on me. But the thing is, like, it's a lot as far as like the difference goes. Like there are certain things that I personally have had to, like, been in the same situation, but like it'll be a hell of a lot more grimy for me than for her. Or I'll say something and people like, and I'm just put this out there, you know, and you can tell me, especially if you've experienced like being treated differently because of size, but like I've experienced people like wanting wanting me to be a bad guy just because I was larger. And this happened to me while I was in high school. So I was like, I was under the 200 mark. I'm sorry, not high school, middle school. So I was underneath the 200 mark. And basically something happened in school. And I've always been like very sweet, very quiet, very, if you don't talk to me, I'm not gonna talk to you. Like I'm not for everybody. I'm not a common courtesy, you know. But essentially, someone said, "Oh well, she did such and such," and it's like it's very against my demeanor. It was very against my demeanor, and it was just like, why would I do that? Like, to know me is to know that's so far out of character. Like, that's, if I did that, something is very, like, psychologically wrong. However, the teacher believed me, the teacher believed me, yes, the teacher believed me. But my mom didn't believe me, the vice principal didn't believe me. And when the teacher was consulted about it and found out what had happened, she actually, like, went back to the principal and was like, really, like, what the hell is your problem? Like, what, do you not know who this student is, basically? And that hurt. But at the same point in time, I realized those people never really wanted to get to know me, which sucked, but good to know. Good to know. Good to know. You know, we're not masking. I do not have a brush or anything, and I'm always like, well, finna keep out doing a half up, half down, but at the same point, I'm oh hi, oh my goodness. Let me just, let me install it right now. Right now. All right. Thank you.